the United States has suspended all military aid to Ukraine. This decision comes after a heated exchange between President Donald Trump and President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. The White House indicated that this suspension is a response to pressure for peace negotiations with Russia. This pause affects vital shipments of ammunition, vehicles, and other military equipment. These items include weapons already in transit. The suspension blocks billions of dollars in military assistance. A senior official clarified that this is not a permanent termination of aid. They described it as a temporary pause. The White House aims to review aid effectiveness in contributing to peace. The Trump administration ordered this pause following meeting. Key officials present included the Vice President J.D. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio. The administration is focused on achieving peace in Ukraine. Since Russia's invasion nearly 3 years ago, Congress has approved a total of $175 billion in assistance for Ukraine. This includes military and budgetary support. In December, President Biden announced an additional $5.9 billion in assistance before leaving office. U.S. military aid has been crucial for Ukraine. It helps sustain the government and pay public sector salaries. This allows Ukraine to concentrate on its defense against Russian aggression. Military assistance to Ukraine has been facilitated through 2 main programs. The first is the Presidential Drawdown Authority. This allows for quick transfer of weapons from U.S. stocks to foreign nations without congressional approval. The second is the Ukraine Security Assistance Initiative, which procures military equipment from the defense industry. The U.S. has pledged a total of $31.7 billion in weapons aid to Ukraine. Most of this aid has already been shipped. However, the recent announcement mainly affects aid that has been approved but not yet disbursed. Trump has not approved new aid under his authority since taking office. A new congressional aid package seems unlikely in the near future. Earlier, Trump expressed frustration with Zelenskyy's comments about the war's potential duration. Trump stated that Zelenskyy's remarks were unacceptable. He suggested that Zelenskyy does not desire peace as long as he receives U.S. support. Trump also mentioned that European allies cannot manage without U.S. involvement. In a subsequent statement, Trump warned that Zelenskyy would not remain in power unless he concedes to U.S. demands. He suggested that reaching a ceasefire should be straightforward. The Trump administration is reportedly drafting a plan to restore relations with Russia. This includes discussions on lifting sanctions against the Kremlin. The White House has tasked State and Treasury departments to prepare a list of sanctions for potential easing. In an interview, J.D. Vance discussed the importance of U.S. economic interests in Ukraine. He argued that economic incentives could serve as a better security guarantee than military support. This situation reflects the evolving dynamics between the U.S., Ukraine, and Russia. The suspension of military aid marks shift in U.S. foreign policy. It marks the ongoing complexities of international relations in the region. As this story develops, the implications for Ukraine's defense and diplomatic efforts remain to be seen. The international community will closely monitor the situation. The outcomes may shape future geopolitical landscapes and alliances. The pause in military aid signifies a critical juncture in U.S. support for Ukraine. The long-term effects of this decision will unfold in the coming weeks and months. The focus on peace negotiations may redefine the approach to the ongoing conflict.